Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We are continuing to look at Alpha 3.10 on the PTU, the first wave. We've got some updates to GrimHex. So GrimHex is that criminal sort of outlaw location in the Stanton system, and it is now much more of a fully fledged landing zone. So it's got all of the old stuff the GrimHex had, but it's also got these large hangars, 13 internal hangars now, which you can access externally. Obviously, if you spawn a large enough ship in as well, you will spawn them on these, but this also got the pads as well. So these hangars, although are quite large, some of them, and some of them very, very large, they are deceptive. So I landed my caterpillar thinking, is that in? It probably is. And I wasn't in. I was in enough, as you can see. I mean, a little bit worried here. A little bit worried. And sort of, I was like, oh, is the ship moving? Oh, yeah, it is. So just the rear of my ship, just a little bit, it's a little bit stuck in the door. So sort of be aware of that. That could have been a lot worse for me and my ship there, but it sort of like just nudged it out. You can see there, it's pretty much touching the door. But we've got these new large internal hangars, some of which are very, very, very large for extra large ships. So you can spawn everything that you need to at GrimHex. There's a selection of lifts that then take you up to the sort of like central core of GrimHex where you would have entered normally, and the pads are still there where you would used to enter GrimHex from, land your ship there, so they're still there. But once you go in the door, GrimHex has changed a little bit. So you'd go down to the elevators, either spawn your ship and go into the hangars, or you can go down into the two large main elevators which take you into the more core of GrimHex as well. Once you're in the core hub of GrimHex, there's a few things to go and see. I actually keep on getting questions about where is Wallace Klim, the sort of outlaw smuggler mission giver. So if you go into GrimHex, you can follow down this sort of central little corridor, which looks like it's a little bit derelict, but it is not. And you can go down here, follow here, and you'll see Wallace Klim at the bottom here. And he gives some interesting little smuggler missions for you if you wish to do a little bit of crime. He's a good chap. So you've also got a few other things now in GrimHex. So if you go to where the shopping area is, so upper level in GrimHex, up the stairs where the habs are, and then towards where the FPS gear shop is, the other side of that area now has been opened up. Previous it was sort of like all closed off, and there was like ticker tape there or whatever preventing you from getting in, and just sort of like a sheer drop. But now it's a betting area, and it's not going to have the scramble races and associated betting with it yet in 3.10. Expect it maybe for 3.11 or Q4 later this year. But it's a very sort of like horse racing-ish type area. It's sort of bright neons, it's very GrimHex still. There's a lot going on, and you can see there's sort of like, I'm not sure if they're just going to do it in stages. Like, they've got areas where there's clearly debris and rubble, and maybe they will be clearing that out after a certain period of time. There's some pretty good visuals here when it comes to sort of like glass and open sort of views outside of GrimHex as well. Lots of like placeholder text showing that there's going to be scramble races, but the races are delayed because there's whatever various problems. And there's no race today and that sort of stuff. But there's lots and lots of these little consoles as well around that look like you might be able to do betting on there or enter the racing yourself there. Because I think that's going to be one of the major pulls of GrimHex now, the sort of semi-illegal scramble races around that area. And it's quite a big area, and that giant pane of sort of glass or multiple glass panes looking out over what will be the racing area and the asteroid field there and part of GrimHex is absolutely fantastic looking. There's a few little levels here as well. At the top, there looks like there's more of a VIP area. Got some more of these consoles on the way there as well. But if you go up these stairs, actually we've got a vendor here as well, so you can grab some food and eventually drink while you're here, which obviously people will need to do because of the player status system. Hom nom nom. Let's get a hot dog down us. Oh, I need to take off my helmet. Mmm, delicious. Go up the stairs here, and there's sort of like this little VIP area. It's just a load of couches plopped together. Might be some interesting like mission givers and stuff like that later. There is going to be, is it Luca Brent, I think here? Brunt, who's going to be running, I believe that's the correct name of the character, that's going to be running the betting shop, which they will add later. But we've also got another little downstairs area, which I only just noticed this time around. But again, it's just a little sort of social, casual area for you to watch the racing. Some little betting machines. Be nice to see if these actually get updated in the future. I'd love to spend Alpha UEC literally pulling a lever. Everyone likes gambling machines, right? Everyone likes gambling in games? Oh, no, wait, no, they hate it. It'd be interesting to see what they do with that sort of stuff, though. But yeah, really looking forward to the sort of plans for GrimHex, getting it opened up, getting more missions associated with it, getting more mission givers there, and the fact it's now a proper major landing zone with all those additional features. Yeah, it could certainly do with a little bit more when it comes to selection of gear. And like being able to buy a load of like ship items and gear would be absolutely great, admittedly. And at the moment in the 3.10 PTU, not all the shops are functional or have inventories, but hopefully they will soon. You can just see that glass and sort of like this massive internal area that's now opened up. It looks absolutely fantastic. But tell me what you think. I'm interested to know, are you going to be visiting GrimHex regularly? I mean, I suppose bounty hunters will go there as well to hunt down bounties in the future. But there's also going to be items and gear there, like the Electron weapons, the new sniper and pistol, that you only be able to get like there in Levski. That'll be interesting as well. Whatever you think, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I'm interested to know if you are going to be a frequent GrimHex goer, or if you're going to be checking it out once there's the scramble races there. Every month there's a ship giveaway. For the month of July, we have a Banu Merchantman and Star Citizen game package to give away. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during July 2020. Details to that down below in the links. I'm also a shill for NordVPN. If you're looking for a VPN, then Nord should be considered. It's cheap and fast and helps keep you secure, anonymous, and give you greater access to websites and informations. Use the links below if you're thinking about getting a VPN. Also, a special thank you to Azatec for supporting my content. Find out more down below because they sent me a Alienware Aurora A10, but there's more to it than that, and you can see all the details of my spec down below and all that sort of jazz. If you'd like to further support my channel or content, then please consider becoming a YouTube member, a Patreon, or even donating. But sharing, commenting, subscribing, and liking, all of that really does help too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.